Lonnie says she was shocked when investigators told her that her children were being sexually abused by more than one of her exes. Lonnie's brother Earl and his wife Kristen believed that Lonnie must have known about the abuse all along and did nothing to stop it. And there's more. Kristen also says Lonnie planned to make her children take back their sexual abuse allegations so she could protect the alleged abuser. Take a look.
I called the show because my children were abused, and I had no idea at the time that they were sexually abused. I found out from the investigators that the abuse had been going on for years. And now my brother and his wife, Kristen, they're saying that I knew about the sexual abuse and I did nothing to stop it. And they're also saying that I coached them, my children, to take it all back. And I did not do that. I choose guys that are on drugs and may have a drinking problem, but never have I ever okayed for any of them to sexually abuse my kids and for me to know about it and not done something. I've had multiple phone calls against me with CPS. Honestly, I've lost count. A lot of them have turned out unfounded, which is great, but just as like being here, and I just got another one. It's just like all the time, it never stops. I know Kristen is the one that called CPS on me, and I don't know why she's making my life a living hell. Kristen is a cold-hearted bitch. She's okay with hurting me. She's okay with hurting my children. All of my children, for that matter. It doesn't matter to her. And Kristen and Earl have custody of one of my kids and brainwashing him to call her mom by saying, you have to call me mom because your mom lives far away. I want to prove today that I did not know that my kids were being sexually abused all along. I did not tell my kids to lie or to take back the sexual allegations that were made. When I pass this lie detector test, I want Kristen to leave me and my kids alone.
She's a complete liar. She's delusional. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. I love her kids, absolutely love her kids. I've taken her son in as my own. I love those kids. And I can't believe she's saying this stuff about me. She has never given me a thank you for taking these kids. And I don't understand why she has so much hate towards me.
She says 2 of her children were abused and she had no idea about it until years later. But you say she's lying about that.
I know she's lying about this because before the investigation in 2017, there was a few family members that had let her know that there was sexual behaviors coming from other children. They were acting out sexually, they were having nightmares, they were...
Her children.
Yeah, her children. There was children doing that, and if she didn't notice that, she's a horrible mother just for not noticing it.
Now, she says she'd never force her kids to retract their sexual abuse allegations.
Lies, all lies, because she was at my house and she told me she was gonna have the 2 boys go to the police and retract their allegations about sexual abuse and say it was emotional abuse.
All right, well, let's bring Lonnie out.
You lying bitch.
Really?
You are a liar.
Whoa.
You are a liar.
Whoa, man.
Everything coming out of your mouth is a lie.
Really?
Yeah,
You didn't let
really.
your kids go and dog?
No.
It's in CPS reports,
No.
bitch.
No.
Oh, yeah?
No.
It's gonna come out.
You're right, it is. And that's why I'm here, to prove to you to shut your mouth, because you have no idea.
Let's meet your brother.
Puppet, yes.
Are you kidding me?
The kids.
Are you
This
kidding
is
me?
about the kids.
You're right, it is
Yes,
about my
it
kids.
is about the
It
kids.
is about
And the
my
fact
kids.
is that
you
we brought
didn't even
that we
want,
brought them
you
in.
did
No,
not
don't
even
tell
want
me what I did or
before
did not want.
my mother
The fact
passed
is
away,
that
you
when
did not
she
even
came
want
in-
to do anything with them.
Oh, I didn't want
Without
to do
money.
anything with
Without
them?
money.
We're not getting
Without
paid
money.
anything. We're literally doing everything
Yeah,
out of pocket.
I'm sure.
We're not getting
Nobody
a
is
cent.
here.
You're
Yes, I
complaining
can.
that people don't have relationships with your
Okay,
kids,
Lonnie
but you're
came here and took a
actively
lie
saying-
detector test, and we asked her, before were you aware that your younger son was being sexually abused by your ex? She answered no. Before investigation, did your younger son tell you he was being sexually abused? You answered no. Did you tell your younger son to deny being sexually abused? You answered no. Results came back all the same, and they came back that you told the truth.
Oh, I'm sorry, what, Kristen? I'm sorry.
Congratulations, you literally made it to the family.
That's a serious accusation.
I don't care.
That is a serious
allowed your
accusation.
kids to be
Serious.
abused.
I did
two
It just said right there. It just said right there.
How does that
right
even
there.
happen?
Right
Letting your
there.
kids sit
Shut up.
and
Yeah,
play in
you
the
never
highway?
did. So you
Who
just
let the
got
kids
proven.
go on the highway
You
so they
just got
get
proven.
killed?
That's not what I did. You weren't even there.
Hey.
You weren't even there.
I'll say this though, being unaware is not a good thing, right? Like,
Willfully
okay,
ignorant.
Thank you.
hold on. I was unaware my kids were this and that.
Because they didn't
well,
tell me anything,
If
but
you're
when they
really
did, I
investing in your
did
kids,
something about
maybe
it.
you would know, right? That's all I gotta say.
Exactly. If she was such a great mother, she would have noticed this behavior. But she's too worried about her
None of that
boyfriend.
behavior. You're
So then
lying about that.
we then went on to
You're lying.
give you a lie detector test about the other son, and you confessed that you saw your son under a blanket with her ex, was under the blanket with him. And apparently the ex had come home drunk and was sleeping on the couch. She saw the blanket moving up and down, and she called her son. Her son came out from underneath the blanket, but she states that he denied performing a sex act on her ex.
So let me get
And
this
hold
straight.
on, and I called, shut your
So
mouth.
you knew!
So
When you saw the blanket going up and down, what the hell did you think was
I
going
thought
on?
that he was forcing him to perform oral sex on him. That is why I asked my son, but I didn't even go.
Well, did you call it right? Did you call the police when you saw that? Did you?
I didn't call the police.
No.
okay, so you
There
did.
you go.
let me
So you
finish.
saw something you suspected.
But I
You
called
didn't
the
do
wait,
anything.
Yes, I
and
did.
You didn't
You
call
won't
the
even let me tell
police.
you what I did. I called the person that was working with us, and I took them to McRyan. So actually, I did do something. You know the place you take them to when they be with the kids, Steve?
So you
And they
basically
talk to
made a
them? I did
confession.
do
You
that.
knew that your son was being sexually assaulted.
No, I
Bye-bye,
didn't.
all
He
kids.
told me that.
Bye-bye. You're
No,
done.
not bye-bye, kids, bitch, because I've already told the truth about that.
I hope we
And
got a
I
big
said
enough house for all
after
of them.
that, and I said after that,
Before,
Ryan.
before, were you aware
have
that
them
your
evaluated.
that your older son was being sexually abused by your ex? And then Dan wrote, "See confession above." She confessed that she knew.
He told me no. I still took him to McRyan to be a good
Before,
parent. That is what you're supposed to do.
before 2000.
You were supposed to call the police.
Okay.
Not
Yes.
if he tells you no. So I'm not supposed to believe my son. My son told me nothing, but I
If
took
you
him.
suspected there was something going on,
Who do you think-
called the
Okay,
police.
And
stop,
who do you
stop.
think was at
You
that?
saw with your own eyes what was going on.
No, I
You didn't need to
I
ask
told
your
you.
son. You saw it with your own eyes. Before, were you aware that your older son was being sexually abused by another ex? You answered no, and the result for that question is you did not tell the truth.
What did I not
Okay.
tell the truth about? Excuse
Okay,
me?
I'll read it again.
Yeah, please read it again.
Before,
Okay.
were you aware that your older son was being sexually abused by another ex? You stated no. The result is you did not tell the truth.
I did not know any of my kids were except for that one. No, I did not.
So that's
Did you ever tell your older son to deny being sexually abused?
No.
You answered no, and you told the truth. So there you go. You got a little good, you got a horrible bad.
No, because I never knew. That's a lie.
Did know.
No, I didn't.
You saw it with your own eyes.
Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I never knew.
Thank you, wifey.
When you see your son under a sheet with a drunk and the sheet going up and down, what did you think was going
That's why
on?
I took him to McRyan.
But then you didn't do anything.
I did. I took him to McRyan where they interview kids and the
You
cops
didn't do
were there.
anything
Yes, I
right
did.
then and there.
Yes,
you
I
called
did.
them
I
over and
took
said, "Was
them
something
to
going on?"
McRyan.
You didn't do anything.
Yes, I
And you know
did.
what? I feel bad for your kids
Yeah,
because
my
I
kids-
say this all the time. It's like kids are born in the world, they don't get to pick their parents. It's a roll of the dice in this cosmic universe who you get as a parent. I, on one hand, was very fortunate to have the greatest parents in the world. Your kids have the unfortunate situation of having you as a mother.
You say that, but that's not what my kids say. My kids don't say that because they know that I didn't know anything.
But the
and I
best
did
part
do
of my
something.
job is when I deal with just horrible human beings like you, I get to throw your ass off my stage and never see you again. Thank you to all of our fans for helping us reach 1 million subscribers. Now let's get 1 million more. Make sure to subscribe now.